I guess we'll just start by taking a little meditation just to quiet the mind a bit. Take a few breaths. You can just find a position that's comfortable. Close your eyes and just take a few deep breaths in through the nose and just let go through the mouth. In through the nose. Just breathe normally. Focus on the breath entering the nose and going out of the nose. If you see some thoughts coming along, just keep focusing on the breath entering the nose and exiting the nose. Slowly start coming back, opening up the eyes when you're ready for it. Then we can slowly start to come to our feet. So we're going to be starting by moving the neck a little bit. So the first thing we can do is to let our neck come to our left side, or our head like move towards the left side. And we don't want to put any pressure here. We just want to let the gravity kind of pull our head towards the left side. And as we do this, we'll just keep breathing and kind of feel how the more we relax in the neck, the more the head starts to fall towards the left side. And slowly come back up to the center with the head. And then move it towards the right side in the same way. Just letting gravity kind of pull the head towards the right side. And just keep breathing. And every time we exhale, we can feel how we relax a little bit more in the neck. We can slowly come back up to center. And we're going to be going backwards very slowly. Be careful with the neck here. And just feel how your throat is kind of stretching. And just let go to the extent that is comfortable for you. And remember to breathe. Breathe slowly. Slowly coming back up to center. And then slowly coming forward with the head. And once again, just let gravity pull the head down and just breathe through it.
I feel like this is default neck position.
Yeah, checking the
Scrolling,
ball.
scrolling position.
Maybe this is an unnecessary one.
Does feel nice to push though.
Yeah. Keep going back up to center. And then we're going to be rolling kind of our head in a circle around. So we can start towards the left side, kind of going a little bit angled down. And then we're going to kind of be rolling our head, going around very slowly. And it's important to kind of, especially the first round, go very slowly to just feel if there are any kind of areas where you should be extra careful. Just go slowly around, all the way. Just keep circling around. And if you feel comfortable, you can do it a little bit faster, but it's not necessary. And remember to keep breathing. Next time you come to the front, we can start going the other way. And the first round, also be very careful to not damage the neck in any way. Just go real slowly. And maybe you feel some areas are extra tight, then you can just spend a little bit more time there as we pass through it. Next time we come to the front, we can go back up with our head to a neutral position. And then from this position, we will be moving our shoulders up and down. So one at a time going up, the other going down. And just let your hands kind of follow the movement. So you can go slow or you can go fast, whatever feels right. The point is to get some movement in the shoulders and kind of awaken this back and the spine a little bit.
Like a shimmy.
Like the what?
Like a shimmy. Go
Shimmy.
fast, huh? Like shake your chest sort of thing.
Oh,
Shimmy,
all
shimmy.
right. So you can stop and just shake loose a little bit. And then just making sure we have a little bit room around the whole body here. So maybe I see I have to move a little bit. So we're going to be circling around, not like to a very strong degree, but just letting our hands kind of fall towards the back and let your whole body follow, including your head. So just let your head follow the hand that is going towards the back the most. And also here, it's important not to move the knees too much. So it's mainly the upper body that should be moving. And if it feels okay, you can go a little bit faster here. And just keep breathing deeply. And then we can let our hands just slowly come back to the center. So then we can come down on all four to a tabletop position. And I'll just move the camera a little bit. So our hands are directly below our shoulders, and the knees are directly below our hips. And then we're going to be doing a position called thread the needle. So we're going to be taking our right hand first all the way up in the air. And then we're going to be threading it below our body. And then we're coming down with the shoulder and our head, so that can rest on the ground. And then you can either be here and just breathe, or you can take the hand up in the air. And if you want and feel comfortable with that, you can also put your hand towards the front. So just keep breathing a little bit here. And then to get back out, we're taking our left hand and putting it next to our face, and then we're pushing up, and then coming back to a tabletop position. And then we're going to be doing the same for the other side. So from tabletop position, we put our hand all the way up in the air. And then we're threading an arm under our other arm, letting our shoulder and head come to the floor. And if you want to, you can take the hand up in the air and then place it above your head. And keep breathing. Then we're coming back out. So we take the right hand next to our face and pushing up, coming back to tabletop position. From here, we're going to be activating our lower back and hips a little bit. So we're going to be starting by taking our right foot all the way out to the back. And we can take our left hand all the way to the front, feeling how these opposite stretches is kind of activating the whole backside of our body. And then we can take our left hand down again, and we can take the right foot kind of under the body and just letting it come towards the chest. And then back again, coming into the same position once more. And then we're going to do the same one more time. So hand down and foot coming all the way to the front, to the chest. And then back with the foot and arm to the front. And then we're going to do one more. Hand down, foot coming to the chest. And then all the way back. And then back to the neutral tabletop position. So we're going to be doing the same for the other side. So left foot straight back, right hand to the front. And then we're putting our right hand to the ground and the knee is coming to the chest. And then we're taking the left foot back, right hand to the front. And once more, hand down, knee coming to the chest. Foot back, arm to the front. And then arm to the ground, knee coming to the chest. And then one last time, we're letting our foot come to the back and hand come to the front. And then we can relax in the tabletop position before we come into child pose. So let your butt fall on your knees, no, on your feet, and just kind of let your body stretch to the front and let your forehead fall in the ground. And we can relax a bit here. It is also a possibility to have the hands coming kind of towards the back instead of the front there. So it's comfortable.
I've never tried that on child's pose.
But it can be kind of nice as well. We can slowly push ourselves up. And then we're coming to our feet. All the way up. And we're going to be doing some warrior poses. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them.
Yes, I've done a couple in my day.
All right, cool. So we'll do 3 warrior poses now, and then one extra as well. And then we're going to be doing the other side as well.
Good to me.
So if you can come to the front of the mats. And then we're doing the left foot first back. So we're coming all the way back with the left foot coming into a lunge position. We're going to try to have kind of our hip straight forward here and try to have like the knee and down as straight as possible. So from the knee and down should be not like, it shouldn't be too far ahead because that's quite heavy on the knees. So it should be straight or a little bit before. So the angle goes this way. Yeah. All right. So the first warrior pose is basically standing like this. The back foot can be a little bit angled towards the left. And then we're going to be moving our hands all the way up, meeting in the middle, over our head. And then we're going to be looking towards the front. And we're just going to be standing here and breathing for a bit. And I quite often feel this position have, I kind of feel quite strong in this position. So it's just kind of feel how the pose is, why it's called the warrior, I guess.
Feel sturdy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ready to
But I'm
take
sure if someone pushed me from the side, I will go straight down. All right, so we're coming down with our hands, coming into towards warrior 2. So the back foot will now switch the position so the foot is standing straight with the mat. And then our hands are coming up. One hand, right hand towards the front, palm facing up, and then left hand facing back in a straight line. So you can maybe check back if it's looking straight for you. And then kind of look towards the middle finger on your hand. Letting arms come back to the side. We're letting our foot once again turn towards the front, the back foot. And then we're coming up with our hands. So basically warrior 1 more time. But this time we're going to be pushing ourselves towards the front, coming into warrior 3. So I need to have a little bit more space. Coming into warrior 3, where we will be balancing on the right foot, hands towards the front, and the foot straight out the back. And it's okay if the balance is challenged a little bit here.
Trying to grip my feet on the ground helps with my balance sometimes. Spreading my toes. And as I say that, I fall.
Yeah. I feel often when we try to balance, that is.
Like you're doing great till you try.
Coming back down. And then we're going to go straight into something called the humble warrior. So we will be taking our hands and connecting them behind our back. And then we're going to be leaning forward, letting our hands come over our head as far as is comfortable. And then just feel how our shoulders are kind of opening up here. And then we're coming back up. And we're letting our feet come to the front once more. And then we can relax a bit. Maybe shake loose if that feels right.
Mhm.
Just take a few moments to breathe. They can be quite intense, these warrior poses.
I like mixing the balance stuff though. Nice.
What was that?
Mixing the balance stuff is nice. I feel like I feel better throughout the day when I do some balancing in the morning,
Yeah, yeah.
getting my bearings almost.
Mm. Yeah. It's very hard to focus on something else, I think, when you're on the balance. Yeah. All right, so we're going to be coming into the other side, the same for positions. So we'll basically come back with our foot all the way back, and then we're just going to be turning. So our left foot is now facing towards the front, and our right foot is a little bit angled on the back. So now remember the knee should be kind of directly over the heel or a little bit behind, so not in front of the heel kind of. All right, so we're going to be starting with warrior one again. So let your hands meet over your head. Look towards the front. You can also look towards the sky, but that will challenge the balance more.
Way more.
Yeah,
Forward.
exactly. We're going to let our hands come back down. And then we're going to once again turn the right foot. So it's kind of straight with the mat here. And then we'll be coming into warrior two with the left hand facing forward, the right hand facing back with the palms facing the ceiling. And then just look towards your middle finger. Hands come back down to the side. Once again, we turn the back foot a little bit more angled. And we will be coming into warrior three, which is the balancing act. So we're going to be taking our hands above our head to start. And then we're going to be pushing ourselves up towards the front. Right foot straight back and both hands straight forward. Letting our back foot come back down. Coming back in the lunge position. And then we're going to be doing the humble warrior once more. So let your fingers interlock behind your back. And then we're going to be leaning forward, letting the hands come over our head as much as is comfortable. We're letting our hands come back down and the body up. And you can release the hands, turning around, and then coming to the front of the mat once more. Yeah, some water. A good idea.
Water break.
Oh,
Rehydrated.
yeah,
For all that balancing.
yeah. It's weird how I feel balancing is like very draining somehow.
I mean, if thinking can be as draining as it is, anything.
Yeah, that's so true.
Because
Yeah.
I feel that shit.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh, all right. So I think we're just going to be starting to wind down a little bit.
sounds good to me.
We can come to the floor. Oh. And we're just going to come into the Shavasana pose, the corpse pose. So laying straight on the ground, and then let your hands a little bit out to the side with the palms facing the ceiling. Oh, and then you can have your eyes closed or open, whatever feels right for you. And we're just going to feel how the floor is holding us completely, and there's no need to use a single muscle. We can slowly start to move our fingers and our toes. Move our feet and our hands. Our arms, and our legs. Start to move the whole body a little bit and maybe stretch if you feel like it. Then when you're ready, you can roll over to the side. Just laying on the side for a little bit. Taking a few deep breaths. And then when you're ready, you can slowly push yourself up to a seated position. That is today's yoga session. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Levi.